Greetings, Internet, and welcome to Aaron Plays, and I hope you're doing fantastically well. This will be episode 6 of my playthrough of Space Empires 4X, where I'm playing the Alien Empires solo game against 2 Alien Empires at the hard level, which means that they get 10 construction points per economic roll. And we've just had our second battle in the previous video with the Altarian Red Empire, and now I'm being encroached on by the Terrans, the nasty Terrans, who are coming up from one of my colonies where I've just managed to construct a base. If you could like the videos, that would be much appreciated. It gets it spread out there. If you really like the videos and you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. Again, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. I'm intrigued to see what happens. So if you could, but remember the like button is probably the most important because it lets me know if you are enjoying what I'm doing. And if you don't enjoy what I do, well, do a dislike and then tell me in the comments. If you want a dislike, put it in the comments why, because the only way I'm going to improve is if you let me know what I need to do. Other than that, let's go to the map. Oh, and comments, much appreciated. If you can, yes. So let's go down to the map. Okay, so here's the map. Here's the alien fleet. Now I know it's quite small. It's only got 10 points spent on it, but it could be quite tech savvy. So yeah, I'm starting to become the stupid guy on the block. Lots of ships, but low tech. Now I've just determined, because I've now got a base there, this will no longer be its target. Valhalla will, because a shipyard is not considered defense. Now just double checking here. The AP fleet will always move towards the colony it can reach in the fewest number of economic phases. We can reach either Aslak or Valhalla in this economic phase. Okay, if more than one colony qualifies, or quite a few, even Haldir can be reached in this economic phase, an AP fleet will move towards the colony that is undefended. In this case, shipyards and a single revealed scout ship are not considered a defense. Now, Valhalla has got a shipyard as its only defense at the present moment, where Aslak has got a base, so it will ignore the base. So yeah, I spent 12 points on the base, but at least I know that now that they will ignore this for the time being. So we know this fleet will become, remember, we know that it moved technology 2. So in the first movement phase, it will move to here. The second one, it will try to get into here. So I need to get some ships to help this shipyard out. Because again, this will probably be a destroyer. Or it could be, well, no, it won't be one scout ship. It would be a destroyer. Okay, so we're into the 6th economic cycle. It's the first turn of that cycle, and I'm player 1, so it's over to moi. Right, well, first of all, I think we need to get our miner out there to actually start doing some, guess what, mining. Over you go. Out you get there. We've got another miner, and he could use the MS pipelines to move an extra movement, which he will do. Get to there. We have an MS pipeline that can also move to, because we want to get Bendon connected. So there they go. We've got a cruiser. He can move an additional movement point, so he will go into Draconis and then into the asteroid. Yeah. Normally, if you're adjacent to an asteroid, you can't move into it. Sorry, if you're not adjacent to an asteroid, you can't move into it. But I'm sure the MS pipeline oversees that. I better just double check, make sure I'm not making an absolute cock up there. Yeah, well, point of them allows you to ignore the asteroids. Normally, if you were, there was no MS pipelines, the only time you can enter an asteroid if you're, or a nebula, is if you started adjacent to it. So even if you have moving technology 7, which allows you to move like nearly 3 hexes every turn, if you wanted to go into a nebula, you had to start adjacent to it, unless you got MS pipelines. One of the other additional advantages of them. Okay, so that cruiser is on its way to Valhalla, and it will be able to enter there to face this Terran frontier fleet. So does that mean I need to move my fleet now back? Well, we want to send a colonial ship out, and we'll send it to Tempe. An interesting question, isn't it? Yeah, let's start moving these back here. We've only got one movement. Do we want to start exploring deep space? I think we need to explore deep space towards the aliens, so we'll send that cruiser up there. I hope I'm not cutting myself too short there, but that's hopefully enough strength on the Valhalla side to deal with a 10 strength fleet. Just depends what technology it's got. But that's me done, I think. Just double check. Yeah, I think so. Okay, bring that back. Right, over to red. We know how red hasn't got a fleet out at the present moment. So actually I should remove that because they have no target because they have no fleet. And then blue. Right, so as we've just determined, Valhalla is now its target. 1, 2, 3, 4. It could have a target of Haldia that's also undefended, and it can reach it in the same economic cycle. I'm just going to have to. Does it go for the closest, or there's one more that it can reach in the same number? Then it will move towards the colony that it can reach in the fewest number of moves. Okay, at least it's at the fewest number of moves, so they do move to L10. Okay, and that's them done. Economic phase 6. I'll play 4, play 5. Number 2, play turn 2, player 1, back to moi. Okay. I'm going to move into the asteroid field with my little mini fleet there. Yeah, happy with that. Okay. We've got a colony ship down. We want an MS pipeline to move into here now. Okay, that connects Baldet, so we'll toggle connect. There we go. And we'll move the miners into that field there. Okay, so that's that side done. Then over here, we'll bring this miner back to Aslak with his ill-gotten gains, and we'll put a claim on that. And the miner, we'll put, I don't want to cover the name up. I like to see the names. Okay, and then the cruiser moves to Valhalla. Here we go. That's the target. We'll put that there. Okay, so I'm going to move. This hexes need to be a little bit bigger. Yeah, I know. I mean, in the game, you'd probably have it as a stack. I like to see everything out. So the cruiser's there ready for them. I think that's everything done from my side. No more. There's no exploration at the present moment. No. So you notice that the exploration has deteriorated. We're now into the definitely the expansion. So I'm trying to grow my colonies. There will be some exploration still, and obviously as I exploit the vast mineral wealth. You see, there's all this deep space here, and out there is potential of minerals 10. So, and abandoned spaceships and such forth, alien ships that we can get technology from. So yeah, I'm going to go back out there eventually, but we've also got to deal with these little guys. I nearly swore there. Okay, so player 2, no, red's not got nothing. Player 3, right, okay. So neither is neither is undefended. So where does it go now? They've both got a defense. We've got a cruiser on one and a base in t'other. Okay. If there are no undefended colonies, but multiple defended colonies that it can reach in the same number of economic phases, then it'll move towards the colony it can reach in the fewest. All right, so does it change now its target to Haldia? It can't get to Haldia in this economic phase anymore. Okay, so it won't change to Haldir, which is that one there, because it would take it one. Yeah, it definitely couldn't get there in this turn. So it still looks at the target in economic cycles. Okay, so if there are no undefended colonies but multiple defended colonies that it can reach in the same number of economic phases, then it'll move towards a colony that it can reach in the fewest number of moves. If still tied, it will move towards the colony that is largest. They're both 5. If still tied, it will move towards the colony that brings it closer to the player's home world. Ah, okay. So Aslak is 3 from the home world. Well, Valhalla's 2. So there we go. They move into Valhalla. And if it's still tied, I'd get to choose. I'd have done a random roll if it was still tied. Okay, so we have a battle at Valhalla. So let me just send the battle board. Doop. Send the battle board. Boop. And send the battle board. Boop. Okay, let me go to the battle board. Okay, Frontier Fleet. We know they've got 10 points to spend. So the first thing we've got to do is work out what they're going to do with their technology. They've got 30 points of technology to spend. Now, it says on here, there's a certain things it's got to go through. Technology other than movement are not purchased until combat occurs. Right, when the fleet is engaged in combat for the first time, the alien player will spend all available technology points purchasing technology, and then it will build the fleet. All available technology points will be spent in the following order. So, if the human player has used fighters, I haven't used fighters, so ignore that one. Next, if the human player has shown mines, I haven't shown mines. No, that one. Next, if the human player has used raiders, I haven't used raiders. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that one. Next, the AP will determine if it will spend on ship size. Okay. This depends on its current ship size, which is still only 1. Roll once in this table regardless of how many tech points the AP has to spend. So current ship size is 1 on a 1 to 10. So it will automatically go up to ship size 2. So that's pretty much the same as what the Alperians did. So they're on now ship size 2, which costs 10 points. That means they've got still 20 points for tech, and they'll only do that once. Well, only once in this table goes to how many tech points. Right, okay. The AP has research fighter, they haven't. If this is a raider fleet with a cloak 1, it isn't. If there are any tech points remaining, then the AP will roll on this table to determine which technology is purchased. Okay, so I'm going to bring up the table so you guys can have a look. This is in the scenario book. So let me just bring that up on here. We're looking quite a few. Come on. That's examples of play. So we're looking at this table here. Okay, so let's see what they spend their hard-earned dosh on. They rolled a 4. Defense technology. Okay, I think defense technology, off the top of my head, cost 10. Well, it might even be 20 points. Oh, look, I've got the charts here somewhere. Defense technology, level 1 costs 20 points, which is all their tech gone. So they're now on 0 tech. Okay, defense 1. So we know they've got ship size 2, so they can build destroyers, and they've got defense 1 technology. Okay, so on the fleet, they've only got 10 points. Okay, and a destroyer costs 10 points. So that's what they build. Okay, so we will put that back in the fleet chart box. There we go. Let me bring that up. So that now disappears. Frontier Fleet, and they have built a blue combat ship destroyer. There's a DD. There we go. I replace him on the D row there. Now, he has defense technology. Notice the default is 40. We can change that. Other settings, change base defense to now 1. Ooh, there you go. Okay. However, now, interesting question. Does my shipyards count towards fleet size? I'm not sure. I don't think they do. I doesn't say they don't. But I have a choice now. I could screen at that shipyard, because that's the most vulnerable, and let his destroyer try and take out. But if I screen it, that means that I can't use it to fire with. So I think we'll keep it in the fray. I'm going to get 2 shots at that destroyer at improved attack values, try and take it out before he will probably try and take out my, logically, the most logical thing for him to try and take out is my shipyard. So we'll fire the cruiser first. So it's got an attack value of 4. Because I've got twice as many ships, 5. This is class of ship, that's 5. But he, because of he's got defense technology, takes it down to a 4. So I need a 4 or less for my cruiser to hit. Come on, guys. 10. Slight miss. Okay, then my shipyard will be attacking with a 3. Again, with the bonus because of 2 of them. 4 minus 1 is a 3. It needs a 3 to take out that destroyer as it's incoming. Coming in, it needs a 3. 5. Ooh, boo, hiss. We missed. Now the destroyer. And I said, I think the problem. Well, if it fires at my cruiser, it will only get 1 hit, and it'll damage it. Most logical, I'd try and take the shipyard out. So it's attacking with 4. It needs a 4 to hit. Whew, it missed. So endeth the first round. Second round, I'm going to carry on as is. So my cruiser again needs a 4, plus 1 because there's 2 of them, 5, minus 1 for its defense technology, back to a 4. Come on, guys, you need a 4. Woo. Made it. Roll a 1. Bye-bye. Center player's hand. Successful defense. Okay. And notice it's defense. I'm not attacking them. I'm not getting, I'm building my empire. They're sending these little penny packets of units against me. But, right, return to the map. Return to map. Return to map. And get rid of that. Okay. Can get rid of the battle. Return to battle board. Everything back in the right place yet? Okay. So their first fleet taken out. However, we now know they've got defense technology 1 and they've got ship size 2. Move 2. Wow, they've got 20 points now accumulating in their fleet box. So it's getting, it's getting harder. Right, that was turn 2 of them, turn by 3, but 4, but 5. Right, so it's a 6 economic cycle. Third turn, player 1, back to me. Right, I'm going to start with my little fleet up here. We've got my cruiser. We have a cruiser here, I'm sure. Yeah. He will do an exploration, and using exploration technology, we'll have a look at that. Okay, so flip. No. Where's... Oh, I thought it was a use group stats. I have marked it as explorer technology, yeah. Okay, so why is that not? Or might be on the counter. So yes, use exploration technology. It's a warp point, which in our game means it's a nothing. Means nothing. We're not playing with warp points at this point, but yes, an optional rule is warp points. We also have my cruiser over here. He should have. I haven't clicked the little button to say he's got it. He's got exploration 1. We all have now. So he will explore this with exploration technology. the nebula. Okay, let's flip it, and then we can replace with tar. Okay, so they came out of the nebula at me. Interesting. I think he will move into there now. Okay, the base will stay where it is. The miner, grab hold of that while you can. You bring that back, and they claim on that. Okay, so colony ships ready to go. I think we need to encroach a little bit on their homeworld, to be honest. I don't think we'll be loitering out here for long, but I want to clear up some of these as much as possible, because I'm remembering I can't enter a hex which has one of these deep space markers which has an enemy unit on it. But yeah, I'm not going to engage. I am not nowhere near strong enough to start taking these enemy homeworlds on, because remember, they've got one of those nasty little bases on them as well. Okay, so that can come off. So we've got no targets. Anything else? The miner's come back. The miner's gone out. I think that's it at the moment. Everything's done. Make sure I'm not missing anything. No. Okay. Player 2, they have nothing on the board. Player 3 have nothing on the board. Player 4, there isn't one. Player 5, there isn't one. We're into the economic cycle of the... So the turns are quite quick, as you can see. So there's the production sheet. Okay, I'm going to pause it. Okay, so 41 colonial MPs. Yeah, that's the first point that we got from Bendon. Mineral CPs, that's the 2 that we collected. MS5 pipelines, only 5. So that's about right, yeah. 56. 6 maintenance next, we built that extra cruiser, leaving a subtotal of 50 to spend. Okay, what to spend that 50 on? Yeah, it's a good question. I think we've really got to get these other planets colonized. So I reckon at least 2 more colonial ships to finish off that colonialization for Arcturus and Ix. Yeah, get them going. That's 16 points. How many have we got? 50. Okay. I want to improve the shipyards on so that each one of those can now produce 2. Actually, I might take that one up to 3. I need to build something. We know that we're a bit backward now. Definitely, we've seen the enemy have defense 1. To get through defense 1, you need attack 1. So let's buy attack 1. Okay, so that takes me to 30, leaves me 30 to spend. We've just spent 16 on 2 colonial ships. That leaves me 14 to spend. Another MS. Are these MS pipelines being cost effective? You know, we've just gained 5. So we've gained from MS pipelines up to this, including this economic phase, is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And we have spent, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 is 27. If we bring Tempe into it, and possibly Vega, yeah, that's going to be 31 to 2, 33. But if we get them in, see, the more we get in, the quicker. So, yeah, okay. They pay for themselves in the long run, is the theory. I don't want to leave ourselves defensive. At the present moment, we have bought 0 ships, well, 2 colonial ships for 16. And attack technology. Do we need attack technology? Move or attack. Okay, no, we're this is what I like about the game. It's so many interesting decisions. Do we need another cruiser? Do we need to improve the shipyards? I think we definitely need to take shipyard 3 to 2. So that's now 22, 44, 42 expense. We've got 8 points left. We can build 2 more of these. So we're not building any combat ships this time. That's 28 plus 20. Plus 20 is 48. We had 50 to spend. Yeah, that's it. That's what we'll do. Okay. So there we go. 20 on technology, 28 on ships, leaves me with 2 left. Okay, so what did we actually build ship-wise? So we built 2 more colonial ships. Let's move this out of the way for a moment. 2 more colonial ships, remembering I'm yellow. Non-combat. Okay, so colonial ships 2. We need them up here. So, but we've only got 2 here as well, haven't we? So, and we built 2 as pipelines. Oh, we'll build the colonial ships here. Build 1, and we'll build 1 on Basri. Then the MS pipelines, we built 2 of them. We'll build 1 of those here. And we'll build 1 of those here. We increase the shipyard here. So group stats, shipyards, so that's now got 2. I think that's it, isn't it? So we built 1 time shipyard, so that's increasing the Valahar shipyards, 2 colonial ships, and 2 MS3s, MS pipelines. Nothing aggressive there. Okay, and then attack technology. So what I need now to do is go around all my ships that can have attack technology and increase their attack to 1. It's going to take a little bit of time, so I'm going to pause. Okay, that's all done. So actually we are able to change the stats on the counters as well as keep a little note that I've done so. So it's got attack 1, move 1 still. Don't worry about the greens. That's not using these rules. And I've also changed it on the group stats for each ship. It's got a little attack 1. Now the scouts can only ever get attack 1. You get any of these equal to attack defense equal to the amount of hull points. So a cruiser can actually have up to attack 2 technology, for I show you on their group stats. It's got 2 little boxes it can fulfill. Okay. But at the present moment, yeah, there we've increased all of those. As I say, that is an optional. I thought it was actually a scenario optional, but no, it's in, where do they call it? Is it not? Oh, it's optional. Unpredictable. Where am I getting this from then? Oh, automatic. No, it's not an optional. Automatic upgrades based in shipyards are automatically and instantly upgraded. Note, for those who wish to avoid the bookkeeping required by this rule, there is an optional rule that removes it. See 15.1. Instant technology upgrades. So I am using an optional rule. There you go. For players who do not like the bookkeeping required for upgrading technology, or in this case, it's enough for me to do to talk to you guys, as in narrate, and play the aliens, and play myself, and also keep it all running smoothly, and using the camera and all the rest of it. I thought I'm going to have this one for myself, and it's the same as what the aliens are getting anyway. An assumption can be made that each ship is equipped on board with facilities to upgrade their technology based on information being communicated from the home planet, which is not beyond the realms of possibility. We've got scientists on these ships. We're getting, subspace, I think is what Star Trek call it. We're getting subspace communications from our home planet telling us you do this, this, and this, and you got upgrades. It's all there. Okay. So that's the optional rule that we are using. I thought it was a scenario optional rule. So that's everything of mine done. So let's go into the economic phase for the Altarians. So let me bring up the sheet here. We're going to go straight back to the bottom again. There we go. And we're in the 6th cycle. They now get 3 dice. How unfair that they're actually ramping up their economy. Okay, so let's see what they do with their 3 dice. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 7. We're in the 6th cycle. So 6, 7, 7. So they get 1 fleet, 2 tech. Okay, so we're in the 6th cycle. They get 1 fleet, so that takes our 13 now to 23. They get 10 points there, and they get 20 points in tech. Okay, and they've still got 40 points in defense. Okay, and then it's a 1 to 4 for them to launch a fleet. Do they launch? They do. Okay, so this brings in the new, let me just, where's the fleet board? And we've had the bringers of pain, we've had the bringers of fear. Let's have the bringers of sorrow as their new fleet. Okay, now they have got 20 points of tech to spend. So the first off, we see, do they actually spend it on movement? I think that was a rule book, not the scenario book. Where's the scenario book gone? There it is. Okay, so whenever a fleet is launched, roll for the movement technology. On a roll to 1 to 4, the AP will purchase the next movement technology if it has a CPs available. And for movement technology 2 is 20 points. They've got 20 points on a 1 to 4. They will purchase it. Where's the dice? There it is. No, they don't. So they stay as they are. So 23 points will go into the making of the Bringers of Sorrow. And I'll cross that off. So they've got 20 points of tech. If they buy any more tech before they get to me, that will go into that fleet. So it's a little bit bigger than what we've encountered so far. And they're on their way. So that's the Bringers of Sorrow making an appearance. Okay, so my 3 ships here thinking, oh, that's what I've done. Remember there was 2 scout ship counters? I put one of them into, so there's now 2 scout ships there. That frees up a counter for production if I decide to. And then we go over to the Terran Empire. Now they have, at this point, 3 rolls as well. Okay. So here we go. Where's the dice? There it is. 1, 2, 3, 6, 8, 3. And where's the chart for you guys to have a moocher? Right, okay. So we're in the 6. That's the 3 rolls. They've rolled, was that a 6, 8, and a 3? 6, 8, and a 3. So there's 2 lots in the fleet and 1 into tech. 2 lots into fleet. So their fleet suddenly, double check that, 6, 8, 3. So 6. Yeah, the 6 and the 3 are both in fleets. That's another 40 points into 20 points into fleet. That takes them to 40. And into tech, they got now 10. Okay. Still nothing in defense. So 40 in fleet points, which is quite a lot, and 10 on technology. And then the chance of launching a fleet is 1 to 4. Do they launch? Darn it. Now I've definitely got a 2-front war. Okay, and this will be the battle fleet because it's big. Okay, so let's move that to there. Battle fleet. Now they've only got 10 points of tech, so they can't increase their speed. But that's 40 points worth of ships. And remember, they've already got moved 2, so they will be on me very, very quickly. I'm going to get 1 more build time. And we've just seen what happens then. I need to get some ships over to both sides. What do I do? Well, I'll tell you what, you'll have to wait until the next episode to see what I do. Because I haven't got a clue myself at the present moment, but we're going into the 7th economic cycle. My empire is starting to expand, but now we've got but 2 fleets, one from each side, coming at me. So, okay, let's go back to the top. Okay, so what I feared, 1 fleet from each side coming at me. Notice at the present moment I'm still being very defensive. I haven't really managed to start building to go out to them, but I'm going to have to start doing something because this system does reward aggression, and they're coming at me now. So again, looking at the fleet stat sheets. Okay, so the Altarians, the reds at the top, they've still got that. There it is. Wrong way. I cannot roll. So they've got 4 on turn 8. They've just spent their 25 points, which is, or 23 points, which is showing down there. BS. Sorry, they've got 20 points of tech and they've got 40 points of defense. They've only still got ship size 2 showing, so that will probably increase when they come up against me. Down here, the Terrans, okay, they didn't get any additional ignorant rolls, so they're always going to stay on the straight and narrow here. They're not going to get any additionals, which is useful. But they've got 40 points of fleet, which I need to put onto here. Actually, it's a battle fleet. VF. They launched it, so that's now 40 points. And they've got 10 points of tech. Yeah, 40 points. Well, we've seen the cruisers 12. That could be 2, maybe even 3 cruisers. Don't know till it gets there. I hope you've been enjoying this, because I have. You know, if you can do the likes and likes if you have been enjoying it, because that lets me know that you've been enjoying it and keeps me motivated to keep on making these things. Subscribe if you enjoy all the other stuff I do on my channel, and you haven't subscribed already, please do so. It does help the spreading of the channel. And finally, comments. Let me know for what I'm doing wrong. Would you have made a different choice? Should I have gone more tech, or should I have gone more bigger ships, or whatever? My colonial expansion has been quite slow, and the planets weren't all been on one side, really. Hasn't helped the cause, especially the blinking black hole being right next to my home world. Hence, every game will be different. And again, it's something I like, but it's also I like the decisions. I would like to get some fighters out, and I've barely played with carriers and fighters and raiders. Maybe yeah. I don't think raiders really helps me, because they don't have any colonies other than the home world to take out. Then again, maybe raid the home world, take it out quickly. So another option. Didn't think of that one until just now. But until next time, play games, have fun, buy internet,